Hi, my name is Ann Fulcher, and I am the owner of the I Am a Rock Ministry. I lost my mom in December of 2018 after a lengthy illness where I was her caregiver. During the time of her illness, someone gave me a worry stone. So if I was struggling and worrying about her, I could hold it and have my strength. Um, while trying to get back into the job force after her death, I took a volunteer position as a chaplain assistant at the local teaching hospital. During that time, I was put in the cancer center to be a volunteer there, and I did not know how I was going to survive that. And quite frankly, it was grueling as the wounds of my mother's loss were still quite raw. Um, it was a struggle, almost unbearable. So I decided to order a dozen of worry stones to give people when they were stressed or I felt like they needed something. And I didn't know what I was going to say, but I ordered a dozen. And instead of finding man made ones, I found a rock that's called the worry stone. And with the gift of the rock, I received the gift of stories. So I found out that it allowed people to feel like they could tell what they were going through. So I began carrying rocks everywhere I went. And people would say, "Oh my goodness, what do you have in your purse? Rocks?" And I said, "Well, yeah." Um, it was a struggle for me personally. I was making $1,000 a month, and there were many days I didn't know who would eat, me or the dogs. But then I realized that I couldn't help anybody else if I had actually not struggled myself. So I realized um, that that's what I was supposed to be going through. I had a little lady I gave a worry stone to one day, and she was telling me about her son's family life, and I gave her one of the worry stones. And in our extended conversation, I told her, I said, "I don't know why I'm here. I need to work." And she opened her hand and she says, "This rock is your testimony." And that day, I began the I Am a Rock blog. Started motivational speaking, and at this point, I was ordering the rocks 100 at a time. And to date, I've given over 500 rocks. And when I feel like somebody is struggling, and again, sometimes it's just a feeling, and these are people I don't know, I hold up the rock and then I get their hand and I put the rock in their hand and cover it with mine. And I say, "I don't know what your faith is, but God is my rock. And when I struggle, I need to know I have a rock to lean on. And even when I'm struggling, sometimes I have to be the rock for somebody else." So today, you have a rock to remember your strength. And that's my ministry. And I have hundreds of stories to share about how the I Am a Rock ministry has touched lives.